Today, we're going to be opening up some Pokemon packs and turning the pulls into clay art. We're opening up Twilight Masquerade, and these are some of the top Pokemon cards within the set itself. So let's see if we can hopefully pull one of these top hits right here, and then we go ahead and transform it into some clay art and see how it turns out. Let's get on into it. We will also be giving away this Twilight Masquerade ETB, so make sure to watch all the way through for details on how to enter the giveaway. We're back at it with some more Twilight Masquerade. This is the most recent Pokemon set to drop, and today we're going to be opening up with a twist. Now, I've been binge watching a lot of Pokemon content on YouTube recently, and clay art has actually caught my attention. So I wanted to go ahead and attempt it. I've actually never attempted any type of clay art, so do not expect me to be any type of professional. We're going to be going in this together and seeing how it turns out. But first, we need to go ahead and get ourselves a pull. So going off with pack number 1, in the first slot, looks like we don't get nothing there. In the final slot, we get ourselves an EX card. Okay, that's a pull. Let's go ahead and see what else we can find within these packs. That way we can go ahead and select the pull on the one we're going to recreate. Now, of course, we are searching for some Pokemon pulls, but one thing I kind of want to stay away from, even though it does sound a little weird to say, is going to be a full art trainer card. The reason for that is because if we pull a full art trainer card, then we are going to have to recreate an actual human being within clay art itself, which I might find quite difficult. But let's see what we can pull from this pack right here. We have ourselves a Heracross, going into a Pinsir, and then nothing in the first slot. In the final slot, okay, we get ourselves a very nice pull. It is a trainer full art, something I was trying to stay away from, but who knows? It might be easy, it might be a little bit more difficult, but we'll find out in just a bit. Now, on another note, we have been 2 for 2 on these booster packs so far. They have been outstanding. The first one was an EX, this one was just a full art trainer card. These 6 booster packs that we are going to be opening up all do come from a booster bundle, so it's also my first time opening up a booster bundle from the newest set, Twilight Masquerade. So far, we're pretty good on hits. Now, from the videos I've been seeing, sounds like you are going to get around 2 hits per box, so we might not get anything else, such as right here, just a plain holo card. We might not get anything else from this booster bundle, but who knows, hopefully we do. That way we have a couple other cards to select from. I was hoping for probably some type of like an illustration rare type of card, something like that, just to go ahead and give us an actual Pokemon, of course. But a hit is a hit, so we're never going to complain off what we get from these booster packs. Now also, let me know down in the comments below, have you ever attempted any type of clay art? Is it something that you're interested in, or something that you've attempted in the past? Maybe an art class, or something that you've just seen videos on YouTube and you just attempted it yourself? I'm curious to see how many of you have actually attempted it, and how many of you also enjoy it as well. I actually drew inspiration for this video idea after binge watching some content from Sun Clay on YouTube. If you haven't checked out that channel so far, make sure to go check them out. Extremely wonderful channel that they have over there. They upload tons of clay art, Pokemon, and also other types of videos as well revolving around clay art. So after binge watching a couple of those videos, I was like, how come I don't attempt this myself? Add a little twist on there. So let's open some Pokemon packs, since that's what we open here on the channel, and then also incorporate the clay art. It can sometimes get repetitive just opening up booster packs, especially once you've watched tons of other YouTubers do the exact same thing, so it's nice to add a little twist on there. And also, if you have any suggestions on videos you want to see me try out revolving around Pokemon cards, or even just Pokemon in general, make sure to drop them down in the comments down below. I do reply to every single comment dropped on every single one of my videos, so make sure to drop that down below, and I'll go ahead and look into it. Now, this is the final pack of the booster bundle, so let's go ahead and see if we can get ourselves another hit, or if we're stuck with the 2 that we have already. Nothing there, and then in the final slot, just a plain holo card. So let's go ahead and check out the 2 cards that we currently do have. We do have ourselves, of course, the full art trainer, and then we have ourselves this EX card. The card that we're going to select is, we have to go ahead and go with the full art trainer card. It is going to be the more difficult route in my opinion, but it's something that I'm willing to go ahead and try out. And it is technically the best pull in the video, so we got to go ahead and keep it true to the title and go ahead and recreate it. Now, we did just go ahead and buy ourselves a set of clay, meaning we don't have the exact same skin tone that we need for Kieran, but we are going to make him a little bit more brown, so who knows, maybe he went out for the summer and is getting himself a little bit of a tan. So first off, we're going to go ahead and cut off a couple little sections. Now, I did not plan this ahead of time in terms of how exactly I'm going to use the clay, so all this is kind of learning, or we're learning on the spot right here. I will use a toothpick for support, just because I've seen that used in a couple other videos as well. We might start off with the body, but I'm going to go ahead and fast forward with the magic of editing, that we don't have to be here for the full process. And there we go, we have ourselves the main body itself with the head attached on top. I'm then going to go ahead and use these smaller sections that I have and roll them out to go ahead and slide them right onto the legs and also the arms as well. I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how I put the legs on. This one was going in, but then it kind of did rip, so I'm just going to go ahead and fold it And then I do have these little tools that I'm going to try and blend it in there as well, because as you can see, there is a bunch of little crevices or so. So with the little knife, this set did come with 2 different tools that we can go ahead and use. So I'll try and blend it in a little bit harder. But once we got this leg in right there, let's go ahead and fast forward over. And here is our body. So we're going to go ahead and build from this. It doesn't need to look too perfect so far. And after here, we're going to go ahead and transform over to the hair. So we have ourselves some black clay. Now the hair that Karen actually does have is not just a solid black, but that's what we're going to have to use, just because I don't have the exact capabilities of creating the exact hair color that he does have. Took us a little bit of brainstorming, but I went ahead and put a base layer on his head already of black, just to cover up the sections that aren't covered from the shape that we cut out for his hair. Now also a couple pieces on the back do need to be touched up a little bit more. Looks like with the clay that I am using, it is pretty hard. It keeps its structure after you blend it in a bit. It's just not really looking as well as I thought we would be looking so far. Now of course we still need to put all the facial features, all the clothes on there as well. This is just a very base layer, but this is something I am kind of rethinking already as I'm working on it. This is actually a lot harder than it looks, and I'm taking my time with it, but I am being extremely patient and trusting the process to see how it all turns out. I'm going to go ahead and blend in the hair. Just little pieces like that falling is something that just kind of irritates me at the moment, just because it's something that takes a lot of time actually, and it's something that I'm slowly starting to realize. But who knows, maybe at the end of the video we're gonna go ahead and look back at this and see what we have with our final product. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut in the mouth now. So let me go ahead and get the tools right for that. So we're gonna cut the shape out of the mouth. Now I don't honestly know what I'm doing anymore. I don't really have any techniques that I'm going based off of. I'm really just going kind of straight off the dome, just kind of thinking about what we want to do on the spot. In the future video, if you guys do end up enjoying this, I'm going to do a lot more research on this. I'm stuck with these 2 tools that came with the kit itself, but I'm starting to realize that I do need a lot more tools, just because these smaller pieces are getting a lot harder to cut. Even putting it on the eyes itself, as you can see, this looks nowhere near the same as what we're trying to achieve. But this is all a learning process. This is my first time ever attempting something like this, so at least now I know for the future what needs to be done. But so far, I must admit, this looks horrible. It looks like a complete nightmare. If you were to wake up and see this in a Pokemon game, I'm pretty sure you would automatically delete it. It's okay, you can go ahead and be honest down in the comments. Let me know what you think so far of what we have going on. But I'm starting to realize that I maybe should have gone with the Pokemon instead of with an actual character to make it a lot easier. Now I am going to go ahead and cut out the pupils for the eyes itself, see if this kind of adds anything else to it. But as you can see, one of my cameras just went ahead and shut off, because I'm pretty sure it's getting tired of me just ruining this absolute artwork that we're trying to go ahead and recreate. So we're just going to go ahead and just go through it, finish it off, see what we can go ahead and finish the video with. I'm going to at least attempt to do a little bit more, but it is getting extremely frustrating trying to work on this, knowing that this is looking, I mean, the eyes itself just look like some scrambled eggs at this moment. Let's go ahead and just fast forward and see what we end up with. Now, this is what I just went ahead and finalized on. I just threw on some white on them. I called it quits. Nothing on the back. So yeah, this was an absolute failure. So not too sure what we're gonna do now, but I am gonna go ahead and, you know what, let's go with the second best Pokemon card in the packs. Now, yep, you guessed it right. If you said Darumaka, then you got it correctly, and that's what we're gonna go with. Now, I did record the whole thing, but I don't want to waste your time anymore, so I'm just gonna go ahead and include some photos of the process that I kind of went with. And if you're still watching for some reason, well, congrats to you, because these are going to be the monthly giveaway details. In order to enter our monthly giveaway for the month of June, all you got to do is just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. In one of our videos in the month of June, you'll automatically be entered into the giveaway. I'll then be announcing the winner in the first week of July. Now, at the end of this, it did look a lot better. As you can see, here's what we ended up with. And it does look a lot better. This one was still a little sloppy just because I was extremely frustrated from the trainer that I did just attempt. But if you are still watching, thank you for watching all the way through. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to click on one of these 2 videos right here. And if you want to see me attempt this once again, just let me know by hitting that like button. I promise it'll be 100 times better next time. I'll get the proper tools, I'll take the proper studying as well, and I'll try my absolute best so it won't end up like this. But thank you for watching all the way through, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.